What's good, guys? It's your boy TD, and I'm back again with another live, guys. And today's live, guys, is going to be on week 14 waiver wire ads, guys. So, yes, I got five guys in each position that you should be looking to pick up. And again, I'm not ranking these guys, but I will give you my favorite out of these guys. And the rest of them, you take it how you want to take it, guys. So, with no further ado, make sure y'all hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. This is cutting edge content, guys. Okay, so let me go to the comment section. Okay. So, with no further ado, guys, let me begin. Let's start with the quarterbacks. The first quarterback that you should be looking to pick up off your waivers is Jared Goff. If you go watch my videos from all through the summer, listen, I'm going to chastise a little bit today because I've been validated with a lot of my players that people thought I was crazy. So if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the like button, make sure you subscribe because you're not going to get content like this anywhere else. Listen, I'm not perfect, but you're not going to get these type of players. Most of these guys are going to hop on these players later. They don't mean they bad content creators, but they don't take the risk that I take. Me, I don't need to know the top 12 guys. So, again, I'm going to tell y'all about some of these guys that I've talked about because they're going to be on some of these waiver wire ads. But Jared Goff, guys, is a good quarterback. He's been groomed by Sean McVay, so he knows a lot about offense because he's been around Sean McVay. So him going to Detroit with a good run game and a good offensive line, I knew he was going to be solid this year. And that's why I told people to pick him up. But you thought I was crazy. Why is he talking about Jared Goff? Come on, TD. Come on, TD. Why are you talking about? Come on, TD, give me this video. And I gave you to you, Jared Goff. Now, this is not a guy that I'm going to pit over Josh Allen, but this is a guy that you need to have as a handcuff to your quarterbacks. Or if you want to wait and pivot on that position, because there's only a few guys that you can wait and say, all right, I'm not going to go quarterback early. I'm going to build my team strong, and then I'm going to go get quarterback. Okay, that's hard doing that because you can miss out on Josh Allen, Lamar, and all the top guys. But if you do that, the guys that you should have picked up was Jared Goff. Okay, moving on. So, guys, make sure you pick up Jared Goff for week 14. He's about to, hey, this is a team that's trending. They going to the playoffs. This team is about to hit. So you want Jared Goff, sleeper. Go get him. Next is Tyler Huntley. Now, listen, he's backing up Lamar. We don't know how long Lamar is. Is he Lamar? No, but he's decent. If you got Mark Andrews, Tyler Huntley would make Mark Andrews be the #1 tight end over Travis Kelce last year. I said what I said. So Tyler Huntley, guys, would be okay, would be streamable. So if you got Lamar, go pick him up off the waivers. You might have to spend a pretty penny on him because people seen what he did last year. He had some good games. He's not Lamar Jackson, but he do run the ball too. So Tyler Huntley, if you like that type of quarterback, you can go pick him up. Next is Matt Jones. Who? Matt Jones. Who? Back then they didn't want me. Now I'm hot. They all own me. Matt Jones from the New England Patriots. Listen, he's getting better. This offense is getting a little bit more explosive. So don't think this is going to be a 150-yard quarterback type every game. No, this guy's going to throw for 300 yards like he did a couple of weeks ago. So if you need to pick up a quarterback just to get ready for the playoffs, stash this guy. Matt Jones is a good guy. Something could happen in the playoffs, and you want to have a guy like Matt Jones ready to put in your lineups. And if it's super flex and you just go pick up a guy like this, you can start this guy. He's better than way better than Davis Mills and Sam Darnold and those type of guys. So Matt Jones, guys, is a guy that do not need to be on your waivers. You need to go pick this guy up. Okay. Next is Mike White. Yes, guys, Mike White. And the reason why I like Mike White, guys, I knew it from last year when he accentuated Michael Carter. But listen, it's not a Michael Carter game anymore. He's hurt right now. It's Donovan Knight. And it's Garrett Wilson. And he can hyper target all these guys. Corey Davis. Now, listen, I'm not chasing Corey Davis. Again, I don't got him on my wide. I'm going to tell you now, I don't got him on my wide receiver video because I don't want to chase that type. The upside, I'm not really comfortable with that. But if you had to play Corey Davis, if you had to, you didn't have nobody else, I'd be okay because I know Mike White is serviceable, way more serviceable than Zach Wilson. So Mike White, guys, is going to stable the ship, and then it's going to make weapons like Garrett Wilson go off. Now, Tyler Cocker didn't have a great game, but I think he's even okay to play. So Mike White is just a guy that's a good palette for this boat. Next, guys, last but not least, is Kenny Pickett. Every time I watch, I know you might say, Teddy, why are you talking about Kenny Pickett? Because he's getting better. I'm giving y'all football acclimates. Now, listen, you might say, well, this is fantasy, but you need that because if you wait till it happens, you always going to be bid and trying to outbid somebody. Don't you want something to come to you for free? I'm trying to give it to you for free. I don't know when shit's going to happen. It just happens. But I know these players are good and they're going to hit. Like I've been wrong on Kyle Pitts all year, right? People been saying, but I'm just going to champion him to the day. And then y'all will come say, GD, Kyle Pitts hit. And then I know you go, I'm going to be like, no, I already knew he was going to hit. It just, hopefully I wanted it earlier. But it didn't happen because they got Marcus Mariota as the quarterback. But again, get back on Kenny Pickett. Again, that's what I'm talking about. Guys, Kenny Pickett got good weapons. He got George Pickens that gave you a dub, but you got Pat Freiermuth, and you got Deontay Johnson, and you got Najee, Jalen Warren. You got good weapons. And the offensive line is decent. So Kenny Pickett, guys, he's probably gonna be doing really good in these fantasy football playoffs. So just don't wait to week 15 and then something happens to your quarterback or whatever. Then you trying to go out and find somebody. It's gonna be bare out there. These guys, this top 6 teams or potential 8 teams that can go to the playoffs, they're about to skim that tree, all the fruit. Ain't nothing gonna be out there. So if you don't stash this week, if it's still something out there, you're gonna be in trouble. You're gonna be having to start somebody that's gonna make your team lose. So go be stashing these guys now and picking them up off waivers. You don't have to play them this week. So Kenny Pickett, I like Kenny Pickett. Next, guys, I'm going to my running backs. And before I get okay, I'm going to just go ahead. I'm going to read through this list, and then I'll get to the comments. So running backs, the first running back. What did I tell y'all about Cam Akers? Everybody kept asking about Kyle. Now, I thought Kyle Williams was a decent play because I thought they would split it, but they gave it mostly to Cam. I told people Cam Akers could be a league-winning player. You don't have to boom for 8 weeks to be a league-winning player. All you need is get hot and go down the stretch. Get hot down the fantasy football playoff stretch. And there you go. Cam Akers, there you go. Everybody been talking all year. Cam Akers, what about Cam? And I said, stash him. Don't drop him. Don't drop him. So Cam Akers is ready. So he's ready to hit. So guys, be picking up Cam Akers. I think you might need him as a flex play. He might be a running back where you can like you got studs in them flexes because you got running backs ready to get 15 to 20 carries. You ain't got, this guy might not get no carries, or this guy might not get no. No, you got guys like Cam Akers in your flex. That's what makes your team dangerous when you got RB1s in your flexes. Okay. Next is James Cook. Now, listen, I wasn't been high. I like Devin Singletary, and I still do, but James Cook is still getting a lot of value. So this guy, you can start this guy. Guys, listen, you're not going to be able to pick up running backs that got everything by themselves, but you're going to get guys that's going to get honey touches. Now, you don't pick up guys that's getting work, but they ain't getting no honey touches. So with James Cook getting honey touches, I want to play him. I want to squeeze this backfield. If I got Devin Singletary, I'm playing him, and I'm picking up James Cook. And if I got to start both of them, I will if I'm in a tight spot, right? So that's what I just want to give y'all a preference. James Cook is going to be fine. This is fantasy football winning playoff guys. This is our 4th quadrant guys. I've talked about quadrants the whole year, that every 4 games, the shift comes when new players come and other players move down. This last one, you got guys like James Cook, you got Jared Goff, you got Mike White. What is Mike White? He ain't played all year, but he's booming. So that's why I'm telling y'all to go pick these guys up and stash them. Listen, stashing to me is the most important thing in fantasy, not your draft. Forget that damn draft. Forget that damn draft. The stash is what you need to do. That's when the players. So when they come, it's his turn. It's his turn. So people that bought low on Garrett Wilson, what they got to say now? They smiling because they know they worked away ahead of the waiver wire. You can't get Garrett Wilson for nothing now. You can't give up 3 first rounds for Garrett Wilson in a dynasty league. I said what I said. All right, so guys, let's move on. Travis Homer and DJ Dallas, both of them. Now, DJ might get the bell cow kind of like 15 touches, but Travis Homer's going to catch passes. So it depends on what kind of league you in. If you in a PPR league, Travis Homer might be kind of good for you because Gino going to throw the ball a little bit more if Kenneth Walker's not healthy, right? So be watching out for. Just don't go get DJ Dallas. Don't pick. If you can, try to grab both of them. And then you will find out what they want to do while Kenneth Walker out. Now, if you don't want to touch this, that's fine. I get it. Some stuff are gross, and you ain't trying to go into there and fix that recipe because it can be disgusting, right? But if you can, and you good, and you number 2, number 1 seed, you might want to just see what you can pick up and see what is going to happen. If you think Kenneth Walker going to come back in the next 2 weeks or so, okay, that's fine. I don't know when he's coming back. Maybe just 1 week. Maybe these guys ain't relevant. But this week, they playing. So you need to have one of these guys on your team because this is a high volume scoring offense. So it ain't like they just all rejects and they nothing. DJ Dallas could have 2 rushing touchdowns. He did decent last year. And then Penny took over at the end. So last but not least, this is another squeeze backfield. Zamir White or Amir Abdullah. Then listen, Josh Jacobs is fine. Do I think that they could sit Josh Jacobs if they get knocked out the playoffs and maybe sit him week 15 or week 17? It could happen. So I just want you to have these guys before that happen. If you got Josh Jacobs, you better go get Zamir White and Amir Abdullah. If you got Josh Jacobs, because he could not, they could sit him down. But if they get ready for a fantasy play, I mean, not fantasy, but if they're getting ready for a real playoff run, they maybe can even sit him too. They might make it a little early, and you might be able to use Zamir White or Amir Abdullah. I'm not going to just depend on Josh Jacobs with that calf injury with him hopping around play to play. Not saying he ain't going to play. I just think you need to prepare for the future. That's all I'm saying. All right, moving on to wide receivers, guys. Moving on to wide receivers. Nico Collins. He got a touchdown. Now, listen, I know it ain't look great, but that's how I give y'all fantasy content. Guys, I'm sorry. I know you might find my channel distasteful because I'm not going to go to D-Hop and do 15 videos on them and get them algorithm, D-Hop. Can you give me the algorithm for Amon-Ra St. Brown? Listen, come on, TD, stay on point. Stay on topic. I need to stay on topic because I'm getting a little ahead of myself. Nico Collins, guys, listen, that offense is trashy, but they trying to find out. So you want to be able to get who's going to get the targets, who you believe in, who y'all trying to champion on this team. That's what it's about. It ain't about Terry, he only got 6 targets. It doesn't matter. You might be able to play this guy. I played Braxton Berrios in a championship game, and he went off for me. He ain't do shit all year, but he went out for me in a championship game. So Nico Collins, they believe in him. Not Brandon Cooks, not Chris Moore. Them guys are just guys just coming through. Brandon Cooks they should have traded him, but they couldn't. So they going to get rid of him next year. Nico Collins is going to be the guy. That's the guy that's going to be hyper-targeted. So next is Matt Collins. And the reason I'm on Matt Collins from the Las Vegas Raiders, he is the number 2. You're not going to find a number 2 wide receiver on that type of offense this time of the year. So I'm picking that up, and he's a safe. He has one of the best floors. I mean, he gave me 10 points 2 weeks in a row, and then actually had more than me. But he at least gave me 10 points. So I've been starting. People are like, TD, you got a good team, but you started Matt Collins. Yeah, I'm starting him, and he did. He's like, damn, he did good for you. Yes, because I know he's the number 2 wide receiver. Hunter Renfrow is out. Zay no more. It ain't no Zay Jones there no more. So Matt Collins is going to be fine. That's why I like Mike Collins. So guys, you need to just pick this guy up and stash him. You never know what might happen. You might have a killer bell cow team that you can't find no way to get Matt Collins in there, and then somebody get nicked up with an ankle injury, and then you in the playoffs, and you got to go against this guy, the lower seed, and he look his team. No, don't say nothing now. You should have been still got to keep working this waiver wire. This is one of the most important times of the year. That's why I'm serious about this. Okay, moving on. Next is Trent Sherfield from the Miami Dolphins. Now, listen, I'm not saying Trent Sherfield going to come and take over Jalen Waddle. He's not Jalen Waddle. But when he's getting single covered because Jalen Waddle and Tyreek is getting double, then he is a good player. So just because Jalen Waddle, it could miss a couple games, just go ahead and pick up Trent Sherfield just to see what can happen, right? We don't know how many targets. So I'm not telling you to stop. Guys, I play fantasy with no repercussions. I don't care what happened because I made the right decision. I get mad at myself when I put the dumbass decision in there. And I knew better than that. But if I put Tom Brady in there and he give me 5 points, that's fine. It's Tom Brady. You fail. I didn't fail. It's Tom Brady. I'm not playing no damn Tyler Huntley or somebody in a championship in the playoffs over no Tom Brady. I'm not doing that. Now, that might not be the wrong decision. That's fine. I'll lose. So I just want to tell y'all that's how I play fantasy. Okay. But yes, Trent Sherfield, guys, just a guy. Jalen Waddle is hurt. So you got to go get the next guy in this type of high volume offense. Moving on. Next is Julio Jones. He's here. Julio is here. Now, listen, I love Julio. That catch showed me, guys, I don't know if he might be okay. Now, I'm not saying he's old Julio, but he's enough to be what people thought he could be on a down tick of his career. And he's doing it. He just took that look. And then he almost stayed up with that catch. That's old Julio, big body. Uh-oh. That's why I'm telling people to still stay with Tom, because I like Julio, Mike Evans, and Godwin. Those are all those guys over 6'3". So yes, guys, Julio Jones, go get him. I mean, go. That's my favorite. Him and Nico Collins are my two favorite wide receivers. I'm gonna go back and give you my favorites on my running back, because I'm sorry I didn't tell y'all that. But Nico Collins and Julio is my favorite. Last but not least, guys, is Michael Gallup from the Dallas Cowboys. He shouldn't be out there, but he's only on ESPN leagues like 30-40%. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Like rated at 50%. I'm sorry, rated at 50%. Guys, go get Michael Gallup. You started him. He's getting better. He's playing within his attributes. He's not trying to be Aaron Rodgers and discount, double check, discount, double check. No, Dak just check down. Tony Pollard. Oh, big play. Zeke score. Go to the sideline. Quit trying to run around and be somebody, be Pat Mahomes. You're not that. Be who you are. Don't worry about another man. So I think that's what's wrong with Dak. He probably tell me something different. But anyway, Michael Gallup, that knee's getting better. Cooper Kupp came off, and knee injuries are not as big as they used to be, guys. Cooper Kupp beat it. It's a lot of guys who beat that mode. So it's time to get rid of the ACL. That's common, almost just a good 6 months injury now. It's not, oh my God, he out. This career is over. Guys are coming back from Achilles. They come back from all kinds of stuff now. It's a new day. So Michael Gallup. All right, guys, let's get to the tight ends. Tight end, Greg Doltrich. I've told people to be on Greg Doltrich. I think he's a good athlete, but the offense is shitty. But Greg Doltrich is a good player. So if tight end is so volatile, get the guy who got the most upside and live with it. Now, the guy that I won't go for the upside is Taysom Hill, because I can't take that type of dozen. That's too much. That's too much. That'll hurt me. I can't take it. I can't. Maybe y'all might like it. If you like it, that's fine. But me, I'd rather play a guy like Greg Doltrich and just if he give me 3, I'm not going to get mad at that, because I know he's starting and I know he's the only really good tight end there. Nobody's taking his targets. That's how I look at it when I think about Greg Doltrich being on Denver. So, and he hit for me last week. I just been rolling him out there. I ain't changing. And I got a real good friend. He be like, man, this guy did you 3 weeks. You ain't going to find nobody else. I'm like, no, bro, because I believe in his talent. I think he's good. So it's going to happen eventually. I can't sit around. I'm not God. I'm not going to play, oh, this is the week. They got week against tight end and they only average 4 yards. They ain't this. And so this is the tight end play. Bam, they get upset. No, just roll them out there. Guys boom against the best number 1 team that shut down tight ends all the time. So you don't play Matt. You just play the guy that's talented that the team was getting targets to. Unless it's like Deion Sanders. I will put those in there. If it's Deion Sanders or a top safety that's going to be man-to-man on your guy, then that's different. All right, next is Chigo, the guy from the Tennessee Titans. I'm going to call him Chigo Okonwo. Chico Okonwo. Listen, guys, with Treylon Burks being out probably for about a week, I think Chigo targets going to even go up. He got like 4 or 5 targets, maybe 6 targets last week. I like him, guys. Like I said, I'm butchering his name, so I apologize. That's on me, guys. But I love Chico. That's what I'm gonna call him. Go pick him up. Just let the chips fall where they fall. Forget all these other tight ends. Now, listen, you got George Kittle and Mark Andrews. You roll those guys out there. Don't worry about it. But if you streaming behind those guys, kind of like Tyler Conklin and Logan Thomas and those type of guys, I'm going with Chico and Greg Doltrich. Another one is Isaiah Likely from the Baltimore Ravens. Now, listen, Mark Andrews is there, but they need everybody help. So Tyler Huntley, he's going to be getting the ball out, and it's going to be different than Lamar. Lamar hyper-targeted Mark Andrews and look for a big play here and there. Tyler might be getting that bad boy out to a lot of players. So if you're in a tight spot, because I know there's a lot of teams on bye, Isaiah Likely might be a good flex play. I said what I said. This is cutting-edge content. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to this channel. So, yes, I would play Isaiah Likely as a flex play if I didn't have nobody else, guys. All right, moving on. Next is Daniel Bellinger. Now, Daniel Bellinger was out for about 5 to 6 weeks, guys. It was a very, very severe eye injury. They had to get that right. But with Dayball being such a great play caller, Daniel Bellinger was getting off. So that's what I believe in the head coach, guys. So I'm okay with streaming Daniel Bellinger. because I know he's going to get targets. It's going to be some type of dynamic play that he always draws up in the game, and Daniel Bellinger can get open. So that's all this is, just a process of elimination. The guy was getting touchdowns early in the season, and he's a rookie. So that's why I'm talking about picking him up back again. Next is Hunter Henry. Hunter Henry was a good tight end last year. Now, Mac Jones hasn't been as good as he was, so that knocked Hunter Henry down. But by Mac Jones getting better, Hunter Henry's getting better. So I think Hunter Henry is just kind of like a safe guy. If you just want to get real safe and just, okay, I think, come on, Mac Jones. Like, that's just a safe play. He ain't going to go for no 40-point, 50-point. He ain't doing that. He's just going to be safe. All right, guys. So thank y'all for tuning in. Let me get to the questions. Okay. I see we got Pretty Richie in the building. What's up, bro? Ian says, TD, still holding on in my super flex. Should I empty the clip for Ravens Huntley against the Steelers? No, don't empty it. Why would you empty the clip? Do you need a quarterback, bro? If you need a quarterback, then that's fine. Do what you got to do to win. But Huntley ain't like some type of about to go crazy and win everybody fantasy leagues. I think he's going to be okay. He's going to be serviceable. So it just depends on how bad you need him. If you need him as a quarterback, then yeah. Ian Taylor says, Deontay Foreman or Rachaad White, Buccaneers, Fournette getting carries from White. Yeah, bro, it's hard to find a back that's getting all the carries. We just focus on the honey touches. You got like, are you gonna go to Tony Pollard and say, I don't want Tony Pollard because Zeke's there? No, you know Tony Pollard is getting honey touches. He's getting PPR points. So you fine with that. To me, I'm playing Rachaad White. After what he did, Tom Brady gonna reward him, bro. I would listen, I want to start Deontay Foreman and Rachaad White, but maybe you don't need to. Me, bro, I can't bench any one of those guys. I got Deontay Foreman and Rachaad White on the team, and I got to start both of them. So to me, I'm going Rachaad White in a vacuum. Fournette is still in carries, but he can't catch all the balls that Rachaad White is catching. So Rachaad White would be fine to start. And Pretty Richie says, put some respect on everyone and click the like button. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, Richie. And Richard says, preach, TD. Solid content. Yes, sir. And listen, bro, I ain't even being funny. It's more than solid. Now, if you want to talk about the way I break it down and talk, do I sound like this guy and I sound real smooth? But ain't nobody can pick like I can. I'm not taking it right now. I didn't got vilified on my channel for years. I was the only one that's on Amon-Ra St. Brown. Other people liked him, but they were scared to say something. They were scared to say something. Ain't nobody on what I'm on. Solid content, that's way more. My shit way more than solid, bro. Christian Watson, come on. I'm champion. Man, come on, TD. Come on. Be for real. All these damn players didn't hit that I talked about. Jared Goff, Daniel Jones. I made a video over there in the summer about them. Wait, stack your team, go get these guys. Justin Jefferson, I ain't championing that, but I said he was going to be great. Jamar Chase, I said fade him this year. He okay. I'm not saying he ain't a great player, but I don't know if I want that. It's too much dependent on him. Bam, he got hurt. And I'm not saying I'm not championing that, but I'm just saying, Jamar Chase, I love him. He's going to be a Hall of Famer if he keep on that. But I just like, damn, that's just him a bust. Man, so many other players, DeAndre Swift, Rashad Penny. Yes, he got hurt, but you see what Seattle do. That's why I went with Rashad Penny. So I'm not getting on that, bro. But I'm just saying, you trying to give me kudos, and I appreciate that. But my content is excellent. Now, if you want to talk about my speaking, maybe when I do my videos, okay, that might be solid. Okay. Ian Taylor says Travis Homer going to win leagues if Walker hurt. Remember who told you. You right, Ian Taylor. I'm going to write that down because I'm going to keep, I like to keep track because guys are all cutting theirs, and I want to give yours props. But I do like, that's why I talked about Travis Homer as a PPR format. I agree because this is a high-volume offense. They're going to be scoring a lot. And Pretty Richie says Nico Collins shouldn't be in the waivers in week 14, but if he is, get him. Yes, sir. But he's 30% owned in most leagues, like in ESPN format. I don't know what he is on Sleeper. Yes, sir. And Ian Taylor says Dontre Hillard going to win leagues. King Henry slowing down. Henry done after this year. I will hold up about that. You know, what if King Henry goes to Kansas City or somebody? Not saying he's going to do that, but what if he goes somewhere like that where he don't need to go and get 50 carries a game? He can just get like 15 to 20 and be phenomenal. So you got to be careful when you say guys are done, right? He might not be the old him, but he might be okay and decent. But can Dontre Hillard win some leagues? Could he have a big week 16 and a big week 17? You're right, bro. That's how you got to think. Some of these guys is going to come out and boom. So you want to have them stash in case something Derrick Henry does go down. But this is a playoff team. They're going to keep using Derrick Henry. I mean, they gave him a raise this year. So I'm not going to say they're just going to sit him down. That team is too good. And Pretty Richard says, click that like button, subscribe, and share this channel. Yes, sir. Appreciate that, bro. Bro, you know me. I'm just, I'm providing content. Don't take anything that I'm doing. I know y'all don't take. My real followers don't take anything that I say as a slight. They know how I am. This is me. This is me being real. I could be fake and say, hey, guys, this is YouTube. How everybody doing? All right, I'm done. I'm not reading the questions. Subscribe to my Patreon. No, I don't do that. I talk for real what's on my heart. And I know that may say, well, we don't care. We just want to win. Well, my heart is what's going to get you to win. I believe in myself. I believe in my heart. So that's what it's about, bro. I'm not trying to sell y'all nothing to get to. I'll tell y'all to go to the OnlyFans just because that's what I'm supposed to do to try to make money. I don't give a damn about that. I want y'all to like what I'm saying. I mean, I'm giving y'all the sauce about players first and say, oh my God, I'm going to subscribe to this guy. Anybody that talked about Christian Watson, they're talking about Green Bay. Man, come on, man. Ain't nobody in the world saying what the fuck I said. Ain't nobody in the world said what I said about Christian Watson. Brian Pereira, he says, great call on starting Watson as a wide receiver. Ended up winning my game by before Saturday night foot started. I ended up benching Lamb for Olave, but still not impressed with Olave. I'm not, bro, he's okay. He's okay. He's good. He's solid, but he's not Christian Watson. He says, sucks, my deadline already passed. Yeah, bro, it be like that sometimes. So he says, great call on starting Watson as a wide receiver. Ended up winning my game by before Saturday night football started. Okay, that's great. That's great. And ended up benching Lamb for Olave, but still not impressed. I wouldn't have benched Lamb for Olave. Listen, I'm not a big fan of Lamb, but he is a starting guy. I just don't think to count on him like he's going to be Jamar Chase or D-Hop. He's not that type of guy. He's a gadget guy. He's a gadget guy, if you ask me. A great gadget guy. Like, because you gadget don't mean you can't play and be a Hall of Famer. It's just you don't throw him 50-yard balls. He can catch those, but you get him the ball underneath and let him juke people and stuff. That's how you use Lamb. So I think you should start him for the rest of the season, bro. Thank you, Brian, for tuning in. Brian says, Jalen Hurts. I talked about Jalen Hurts too, and A.J. Brown. He says, and the 49ers special teams carried me to victory big time. Yes, sir, bro. And I champion A.J. Brown. I've been on A.J. Brown for years, but I don't got to tell y'all that. Y'all know how good A.J. Brown. So I'm not going to say I sold anybody on that because I was on him when I first started doing this. A lot of people wasn't on him then. So go check my catalog. That's one of my first 5 videos about A.J. Brown, new brother in town. A.J. Brown. That's where I get that song from. But Jalen Hurts, guys, go on my Twitter. I was one of the first ones to talk about Jalen Hurts. People, he can't throw. They benched him. And after they benched him, I started talking about him. Nobody else talked about him. Then people was like, he might be okay. Then some of the big dogs came on. But I'm the one when they drafted him, I said, he's the best quarterback in this draft. I'm not saying I'm the only one to say that. A couple of people like Jalen Hurts. So I love Jalen Hurts too, bro. Okay. And Pretty Richie says, Panera, congratulations. Good to see you benefited off that cutting edge advice. Thank you, Richie. Appreciate that, bro. Ian Taylor says, Hopkins and Sherfield, good call, TD. Yup. That Bronco tight end, Dotrich, got a good playoff schedule. Yes, sir. Now listen, I wasn't on Sherfield. Bro, let me know. Did I tell you to play Sherfield or something? Did you ask me about him? Because I wasn't on him. I don't remember saying anything about him because, Waddle was healthy. But if I said something about him, I take it. But I don't remember saying it. So I don't want to take nothing that I didn't say because I'm real. But I appreciate it, bro. I know I was on Dotrich. I know I told people to pay Dotrich all year to get Dotrich because I just knew he was a good player. I mean, I seen him catch a ball, and then I started seeing him separate from people, and Russell Wilson was just missing him. But Hopkins, yes, I was on Hopkins. Even though he was out for the first 6 games, it's D-Hop. It's D-Hop. That's why I don't make videos on him. For what? You think I'm gonna make videos how good Michael Jordan was? For what? Pretty Richard says, click that like button, everyone. Yes, sir. Monty Williams, he says, what's good, TD? What's good, bruh? Hey, guys, I love that y'all show support to my channel, guys. That means the world to me. Thank you so much. That's why I come out and do this. And I know I didn't do content yesterday, guys, but I'm working, and there ain't no excuse. But I just want to let y'all know, I didn't get home. I didn't get off of work till about 6:30. By the time I got home, I had to put in my lineup. The game was already going. I just didn't want to come on. Listen, guys, I can make videos, but I don't want to make trash videos. I don't got the bells and whistles, so I can't say some crap stuff and then make it look good. If somebody come on my channel and hear me just, Tyreek did good. Like, what? This guy, can he talk? He's having from the country. I ain't even saying nothing cutting edge. So I don't like doing videos unless I feel it. And I got the carte blanche to put the research down and study it and deliver it to y'all. I'm not just gonna do videos because I don't. Now, if I had all the bells and whistles, I would give y'all some say videos just to do a video to keep me in the algorithm. But now I'm coming with that sauce. And also, God has been good to me. Of things that I've said worked out. Listen, everything, I'm not God, so everything that I say ain't gonna happen. So I feel great right now. I feel good. I feel my channel's doing really well. I feel like I'm giving y'all the sauce. So again, guys, I want to tell you, thank you. I appreciate you. And Ian Taylor says, my quarterback from the Bears on bye, so I need Huntley in the Superflex. Got you. Okay. No, that's what I want you to tell me. So if you told me you had both of your quarterbacks and you just want Huntley, I would be like, okay, bro, but that's you. Me, I don't think you need. That's overkill. But no, this ain't overkill. Get them wins. Now, if you already got the number 1 seed, I still say get it, but I wouldn't go empty out my fad. You're gonna need some fad for your during the playoffs. So if you're the 1 and 2 seed and you fighting for that, then do what you got to do to get that 1 or 2 seed. But if you already gonna get 1 or 2 and it's not that big of a deal, I wouldn't unload everything on Tyler Huntley. But great question though, bro. Great question. Conscious Machine says, TD, what's good? What's good, bro? I lost 2 in a row. Luckily, I clinched a spot in the playoffs last week anyhow. Yeah, bro, it be like that. It be like that. I lost the game by 0.50, and I want to talk to y'all about that. Guys, excuse me, guys. I had Devin White going. Guys, go watch the last play of the game. You tell me if that was a forced fumble. The lateral, the kickoff, not the kickoff, but the first play in the for the last play of the game when they kicked it off and then they came out, then they ran the screen and then they started lateraling it. Tell me, go watch Devin White, number 45, and tell me that if he didn't have a forced fumble. Guys, please put it in the comment section. That would help me out a great. Spam the chat right now if you got an opinion about that, right? If you seen what happened, you say, TD, that wasn't a fumble, man, or this is what the rules say. Because I think I won that game. I lost by 0.50, and I think Devin White forced the fumble. So just let me know, guys. Appreciate your Conscious Machine. Okay, Conscious Machine says up the thumb button. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And Ian Taylor says personality and being unique is an entertainment value. Don't worry about your talking vocabulary, bro. Thank you, bro. I listen to you because you real and got a knack for the edge. Okay, a knack for edge. Christian Watson. Let's go, bro. Yes, sir. Appreciate that, bro. That's what I try to be. And listen, and I just try to say how I talk because I know I love the way I talk, but I want to be transparent. I don't want people to think that I'm perfect and I say everything and everybody's against me. No, I know I don't always say things clearly, but that ain't got nothing to do with it. Go talk to a person from another country. They could be a genius and you won't never know because they be like, they don't speak it correctly. My tongue is I'm African American. My tongue is made for certain speech. That's how I'm just gonna leave it right there. The worst language in the world is English. Go look it up. Conscious Machine says, what happened to Pickens? They can't waste his talent. Like, man, I don't know what's going on with that. That was a terrible, bro. And I apologize for anybody that I told to play Pickens. I still think he's very, very talented. He's a great player. But the way he only had one target, I don't even know if he had even had one target. He had a 0. That's terrible, bro. So that's on me, guys. If anybody played him and he let you down. But I think it's all about Kenny Pickett. He got to force him the ball. You can't wait till see Kenny Pickett used to college. Bro, people not going to be open like they was. And that's what's good about Joe Burrow. He don't need to see people open. That's why he's great. He was doing it at LSU. Reason why he had that passing rate and had so many touchdowns and they won those games like they did, because he knew when to take the chance and when not to. He know that Jamar Chase is never covered because you got one guy on him. And he know when he's going to break off. You got to know that Kenny Pickett won't George Pickens be running wide open. No, bro. It's one-on-one. Throw it up high. Throw it up high, Kenny. They need to teach him that. And maybe they are, but his eye vision and depth perception is not right. Conscious Machine says, how do you see Ayuk and Purdy in or Baker later on? I don't know if Baker going to go there. I think he went to the Rams. But I think Ayuk value is going to go to low because I don't think that's the guy that I don't know if Purdy going to be able to get the ball to. But manufactured targets for CMC and Debo are going to be easy. And also Kittle. I think it's going to hurt Ayuk. But he may take a couple of deep throws and deep shots with Purdy. With Purdy and Ayuk. May take a couple of deep shots. And if he hit on the deep shot, he might be okay. But to think he's going to get 7 targets, I don't think so. So I don't like Ayuk with Purdy in there. And Monty Williams' thoughts on ETN, he's been struggling lately because he's small. He's a good back. So if you got him, you just got to keep playing him. But he's never going to get a full workload. So you just want him to get the honey touches. So right now, they trying to work him way to find out how to get him honey touches so he can still be valuable for the team. But giving him just keep giving it to him and giving it to him and giving it to him is going to wear him out. That's what's going on with Travis Etienne. All right, let me see if there's anything else, guys. So I just want to talk about a few more guys that I've been on that have hit for me. Let me see. So AJ Dillon, listen, I've been off. This is not a year for him because he's coming in too late. Okay, there you go.
What's up, bro?
What's going on?
What's good? Well,
you know what it is,
man. I'm gonna quote the great Steve Smith. When you see this face, that means I won.
I love it.
Love it. So now 12-1. I did it on Aaron Rodgers. 12 wins in a row. So we got 12 wins in a row right now, and I won by 100 points.
Woo, bro! Is you playing for money in that league?
Oh, definitely. I'm cleaning up right now. Oh, definitely.
Bro, it's hard to go 12 wins, bro, in a money league.
Yeah, I know. I say I've had, what your, advice that you've given me has definitely been helpful. If I was way I could post my whole stats, I would show them to you. I'll probably do that one day, but yeah. But definitely want to let you know the win streak's still going. I might make it 13 next week because the next guy is the worst team in the league. It's my last game of the season, so we'll be 13 wins in a row. So I got the number 1 seed locked up already.
Okay,
so
you got definitely. So did you play the number 2 seed? The guy that's gonna get the number 2 seed? Have you already played him before in the season?
That's the guy. That's the guy who I put up 100 points on. Like I beat by 100 points.
The number 2 seed.
Yes. So I cleared out my division and I cleared out his whole division. So we have the West Division and we have the East Division. So I say, look, I'm the king of the East and the West. So there we go.
Yes, sir.
He hasn't talked to me since they lost.
Yes, sir, bro.
I told him he relies on Josh Allen too much. I said, bro, you need to make a team, not rely on one quarterback to save you. And so there we go. But I made this. I knew my team was too good. I made one mistake though, because I just said, let me try out Kyron Williams because Sean McVay kept talking about him, but that was a bad idea. I said, man, this would have cost me. I said, never again. So my thing now is, I got a defensive problem because now my only defenses are the Steelers and the Bucks. The only thing that's available now are the Titans and the Jaguars that's left. I'm thinking about maybe grabbing both of them to save because they got the back-to-back Texans thing. for the championship.
There you go. You go and look for those matchups because you can play that with
Correct.
DST. So you can go look for Houston. If they're gonna play Houston, you know that quarterback is sorry. So you can almost
Terrible.
play any defense against Houston, and they're gonna do good. So yeah. So, bro,
Right.
you can stream with your team. You can stream it.
Right, exactly. Because I'm gonna think to let go of Kyron Williams because,
Yeah.
like I said, that Rams, like you warned me, that Rams backfield was not to be something to play around with. I'm like, I've never seen a running back get .9 on my team ever. I said, no, that could have cost me.
Yeah.
But luckily, Amon-Ra, Tyreek, and Christian Watson, the number one pick you told me about, man, that meant 8 touchdowns in 4 games. That is unheard of.
Yeah. And I said, and that's what I told people. To the house. You seen my video?
Yes. Every time, yes. To the house.
To the house.
Yes. That man is, and I'm mad I don't got him this week, but I got Hollywood Brown or Mostert on the flex this week, so I'm good either way. So I really don't need to rely on defense, but if I need to, I'm trying to think. Here we go.
Bro, and I think, and I'm not trying to champion for this guy because I wasn't on him, but I said, bro, if you're going to go with anybody for the Rams, get Cam Akers. And I think you said, TD, really? Cam Akers? I said, bro, if
I did question you.
Yeah, and I said, if anybody on the Rams, I'm going with Cam Akers because Sean McVay, this is where, like, man, I'm just God give me this. This is the way I see fantasy. I'm like, Sean McVay, this is his like his little tree that he's trying to prune. So if Cam Akers, when he bought him back, that told me, I was like, okay, Cam, this team is in shambles. They're gonna see what you got to see what they're gonna do for next year. That's the only reason why that I was on Cam Akers. I didn't know what they were going to do with Kyron Williams, but I know I wasn't going to tell nobody to go no Kyron Williams. And sometimes, bro, I miss on players because I'm like that. I'm like, who the hell is Kyron Williams? I'm not picking up no Kyron Williams, right?
Agree.
But sometimes I miss. I'm not always perfect like that. But I just want to teach y'all to get on the see fantasy like me. That's my goal, my mission statement. And sometimes you go with the best player that you've seen in the combine that's fast and that's elite. Because eventually he's going to get his opportunity.
Agreed. And I mean, I said it like this, like I thought Kyron Williams was going to be the guy only because McVay kept talking him up so much. And the last time this happened with me is when Sean Payton talked about Alvin Kamara when Mark Ingram was a star. I said, I might got another Kamara situation. So that's the reason why I said, all right, let me get a little cute and play this guy. But I said, dang, I should not have sat Pacheco. I'll admit myself, I almost took that L, but luckily Amon-Ra, Tyreek, and Watson, gave me the unstoppable trio. So, and on top of that, I started Geno Smith as well.
Woo! Yeah.
Right.
And I know a lot of people had to figure between Geno and Justin, but either one of those guys did really well. Guys,
agreed.
Justin Fields, he's gonna be a league-winning player. So is Geno. Geno's gonna be up there too. So it ain't gonna be like Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers like it usually be. Pat Mahomes and Josh Allen is up there, but it's a new day. Guys like Geno Smith and Jared Goff is going to be probably a top 5, top 7 quarterback this year.
Right. Definitely. So, I mean, like I said, Geno Smith was definitely the biggest surprise of the year for me. But you was 100% right on Justin Fields on that one because I picked him up quick as a backup just in case. But like I said, I got Geno now for the bye. So I'm good. Like I said, I'm not relying on quarterback. I'm relying on the whole team, which I was trying to tell Mother League mates. Like, no, it's a quarterback league. You got to get the best quarterbacks. And I saw one guy relied on Lamar too much. Where Lamar at now? He's hurt.
Yep.
He has to rely on now Mac Jones. I'm like, ooh, I wouldn't feel comfortable about that. Yep. And one guy's relying on Deshaun Watson now. I'm like, Deshaun ain't played 2 years, so I don't know about that one. But
Yep. And I told people, I might have told a couple of people to play him against weak quarterbacks, but I was like, I'm going with the ship that bought me here. I'm going with Justin Fields. And now I thought Deshaun had a great matchup, but I know he's rusty, and you've seen that. So I don't think he's going to be startable at all for the rest of this fantasy playoffs. Yeah.
Not at all, definitely. So, like I said, I'm getting on those defenses, but I'm still sticking with Tyler Bass, but I think I might get that kicker from the Lions because he's been lighting up lately, just in case of the mercy stash.
Yes. That's what you got to do, bro. You got to think ahead, get ready, have a plan, and just play your guys. You got the killers. You got Tyreek Hill, and you got Christian Watson. And listen, man, one of those guys, and Amon-Ra. Ooh. So one of those guys might dud you, which it ain't going to be Amon-Ra, but Christian Watson could dud you. It ain't gonna be Amon-Ra, but Kristen Watson could dud you. But your team is so supporting. That's why I draft that way. I draft guys that can dud me, but I also get other guys that are booming so much it's not gonna really affect my team. So, bro, just play Kristen Watson and play him unconsciously. Don't be like, man, TDE got 3 carries or 3 attempts or 3 catches. It doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
He might do that game, but the next week he might go for 40 points, 50 points, right?
Right.
So that's what his career is going to be. So guys, for next year, that's watching this channel right now, if you draft Christian Watson, do not ever see him because he duds you or give you a bad week. That's his type of volatility he is. But you always going to have the chance of him going for 50 points. And that can win you. That's covered up for 4 or 5 positions. So if you get a guy go 50 points, the game is over. Game over.
Right, exactly. That covered up for my Kyron Williams mistake.
There you go. Yep.
Oh, yeah. Yep. So that's the case. Is it time to drop Kyron Williams, keep moving, like just get rid of him, or just hold him a little bit longer? In your opinion?
If you can hold on him, bro, because you don't never know what might happen. If Cam Akers went down and they went to Kyron and Kyron hit 2 goal line touches and they getting a little sauce with that, he might be a little decent little floor guy that you can throw in somewhere. You know what I'm saying? You got to, bro, we don't know what's going to happen. So you just got to try to bring a backpack and put all your guys in there and be ready for all your moves with your tools, right?
Yeah, I'm doing that with Tyler Algier too, because I'm thinking they might finally give him some reins, because I might let go of Tyler Algier, but I'm like, nah, because all it takes is one Cordell Patterson injury and he's back to being RB1 status. So I'll just hold on to him and just figure out who to keep between the Bucs and Steelers defense so I get the Titans.
Yep. So. I agree, bro. You're killing it, bro. When you win, bro. Because I appreciate you coming on the show, bro. Let me know when you win, and I'm gonna send you a shirt, and I want you to take a picture and show me and put that championship up there, bro. Because I want all the guys to follow me. I want to be able to, hey, these are the guys that came to my channel and followed me all year, bro. And I love that you see, bro. Another thing, and real quick before I let you go, bro. Like, sometimes I gotta fix people. It's like I didn't buy the groceries, so you want me to prepare the dinner. Bro, you picked Amon-Ra, you picked Christian Watson, you picked Tyreek. So I ain't got to do nothing. Just all you got to do is start them, right? So I'm glad that you listen to me in the summer. You listen to me in the summer because I can tell how good your team is. So, bro, you killed it, bro. So, yeah, make sure you send me that picture, bro, when you win that championship, bro.
Definitely. I definitely will. I'll be smiling the championship and everything. So, yeah, I got you, man.
Yep. You be safe. You be safe, bro.
Likewise, man. You too, man.
Yep. Peace. Yes, sir. That's my homie. Always coming up here showing support. Yep. So let me see where I was at, guys. Let me see where I was at. Okay. Zachary. What's going on, Zachary? Zachary says full PPR. Devontae Smith or Marquise Brown. I'm going with Devontae Smith with Dallas Goedert being out. With AJ Brown going for the game that he did. See, Lisa, you got to understand. So I'm thinking as a defensive coordinator, I'm taking AJ Brown away, and I'm stopping Jalen Hurts for getting outside the pocket. Beat me with Miles Sanders or Devontae Smith. So Devontae Smith and Miles Sanders could have good games for a couple games, right? And 2 teams say, well, look, we got to play these guys fair. Anybody can beat us. So I like Devontae Smith over Marquise Brown, even though Marquise Brown is running a lot of routes. He's getting decently targeted. So but I'm still going with Devontae Smith because I like the efficiency on the Eagles and how good they are. That team is so good. Their second and third guys are better than a lot of guys' first and second guys. So I'm going to say Devontae Smith. Zachary? Conscious Machine said, also, I'm dying to watch Darrell Oberale taking gallons carries from Dameon Pierce. Yeah. They're just them trying to save him. But Dameon Pierce is the guy. Go buy low on him in Dynasty. So I get what you're saying, man. I hate that too. But they just they don't want to run him in the ground for no reason and get him hurt this year with an ACL, and they had no chance to go into the playoffs. Goal line carries, yep. And Conscious Machine says Kyron Williams is slow and small. He is. But because you're not that fast, that don't mean that you're still not good. It's just that you got to be in a perfect situation when you ain't fast and big. And we got a Pittsburgh Steelers fan in the house. Yeet, man, 143. What's up, bro? Glad to see you here. He says, should I trade Andrews and CD for Jamar or AJ Brown and Hockenson? Should you trade Andrews and CD for Jamar or AJ Brown and Hockenson? Yes, I'm getting off that CD. I would go ahead and go with Jamar and Hockenson. Go trade Andrews and CD for Jamar and Hockenson. Now, Hockenson is not that great like Andrews, but it doesn't matter. He's on an offense where, because everybody else is trying to shut down Adam Thielen and Justin Jefferson and Dalvin Cook, Hockenson is always going to have one-on-one. On Detroit, he didn't because they was running out of weapons at certain times of the game. depends on what was going on with Amon-Ra. So yeah, bro. I think Hawkins is going to be a good just throw out there tight end, and you getting one of the best wide receivers that's healthy now. That's a monster, right? He's healthy. He's ready to win people leads. Jamar. Great question, though, Yeet, man. Appreciate you being here, bruh. And Brian B says, what up, TD? What up, bruh? He says, locked up the #1 seed this weekend and looking forward to week 16 and hopefully 17. Okay. Who would you target at tight end? I have Komet currently, but might be able to get Njoku. Anyone else you prefer? I don't prefer anybody over Komet and Njoku. That's it. But I'm going to give you a couple other guys. I like Greg Dulcich, and I like the guy from the Titans. I called him Chico Okinawa, or whatever. So that's the guy that I think you should be getting, bro. Komet and Njoku are fine or perfect. I love Komet. Hey, he gonna eat with Justin Fields, bro. And David Njoku, now he got Deshaun Watson. That worries me a little bit. So I like Komet over even Njoku. But I would not drop Njoku. I would be okay going into my playoffs with Komet and Njoku. But if you can pick up Greg Dulcich, pick up Greg Dulcich too. And Komet, Conscious Machine says Dulcich is playing strong again. Yes, sir. I agree. Yep. Thank you, Conscious Machine. And Mark says Tom. Let me see. What about Tom? Tom is fine. Tom is gonna be fine. He's and Julio look good. So Tom, if you talking about Tom Brady's gonna be fine. Okay. He says Tom Brady or Mike White for week 14. Still wondering if Mike White is still legit or not. But go Tom. That's too cute. Especially now, if you want to do it this week because you ain't in the playoff and just to experiment and you good, you going to the playoffs and you're not worried about your seed, then play Mike White. But do not bench Tom Brady like next week. And then unless a couple of these guys go down or something. But I think Julio Jones, bro, that's gonna push Tom them overhead. That's gonna make them at least be decent for fantasy. Decent. I like Mike White too, though, but it's Tom Brady. So I just think the weapons, man. I'm taking a risk here because Mike White is decent. He got Garrett Wilson, which is a really good wide receiver. I mean, this is a great, strong wide receiver class. One of the best wide receiver classes in a while. But I'm going with Tom Brady. I know what Godwin is. He's getting better off the knee. I know what Mike Evans is if he just catch the ball. Come on, Mike, catch the ball. And Julio looked like, he went back in time a little bit. So I'm going with Tom Brady. Conscious Machine says Woods on Indy is a flyer tight end. He is Jelani Woods. He's a flyer. I like Kyle and Granson a little bit better, but just me. So it's so many tight ends to feed over there. I don't know what's going to happen. And Brian B says, thank you. Anytime, bruh. Anytime. Yes, sir. I got you, Brian. And Yeetman says, they said I have to add in Cowboys D2, so should I? Yes, sir. That's the #1 defense. You get them automatically, Yeetman. Yes, sir. Go get them boys immediately, bro. If you can cry them, get the Cowboys. Yes, sir. All right, let me see. Let me make sure there's nothing else that I want to talk to y'all about. Players that I've been on and stuff, just to, so y'all guys can know that you at the good channel, because I know I don't have the bells and whistles, and I don't do it with all the other content creators do. But let me see what some other guys that I was on. Okay, I think that might be it for tonight, guys. That might be it for tonight. Let me see. Kirk Cousins. I said Kirk Cousins could win MVP. He ain't winning MVP, but he's taking his team to a 13-win season, 14-win season. So I still feel okay about that, but I was off on that. I still like Kirk Cousins as a streamable quarterback or playing over a lot of other quarterbacks. Let me see. Who else I was on? Okay, Ramondre Stevenson. I talked about Ramondre Stevenson all year. He's a top 12 running back easily, top 5 maybe some weeks. Zonovan Knight. I told everybody to go spend everything you had. Look what he did. He hit. Zonovan Knight hit last week, and I don't like to go from weeks, but I'm trying to go for like the long game. Let me see. David Njoku is another guy. I was on the Njoku. Let me see who else. Treylon Burks. I told people he'd get ready. He's getting ready to break out, but he got hurt. He got a concussion, so that is what it is. Chase Claypool. I was wrong on Chase Claypool. Totally wrong on Chase. That's one of my worst takes. Out of 25 players, I'm probably right on like 17, 18. And Chase Claypool is one of the ones that I was terribly wrong on. I like the guy. I still think he's a great talent, but his mental game ain't right. He need to get serious about football. Who else? Okay. Yeah, guys, just check out my catalog, guys. I have it's been an amazing year. I think I'm gonna have a lot of guys that follow my channel win a championship, but it's been an amazing year, guys. Let me see. Still looking. Taysom Hill. I told people he was a secret weapon to have him stashed on your team. That's what he should be, a great stash to play in emergencies or just, play to boom, get that boom. Let me see. What's up, Brian? What's up, bro? Let me see. Who else? Cole Kmet. I made a video on Cole Kmet. I like Cole Kmet this year. And you see what he's doing with him and Justin Fields. I talked about Justin Fields all year. I told people, hey, pick him up. Now, I'm not going to pick him up over Josh Allen or Lamar, but he was going to be the next because he was a running quarterback. And I told people to draft running quarterbacks for the big upside. And Justin Fields can go out and throw for 100 yards, but still give you 30 points, 40 points because of his legs. It ain't that I think I'm trying to do, running quarterback. I'm not trying to do that thing because I like pocket. I love pocket. Peyton Manning, one of my favorite quarterbacks. But I know rushing upside just safe in fantasy. Let me see. Antonio Gibson. I still like Antonio. From week to week, he's good. Sometimes he's not, guys. And I apologize, but so that's kind of I've been iffy. I count that as one of my losses. And let me look over this real quick. I told people Dak Prescott to be careful with him. He's not being what he's supposed to be in the whole season. I told people be careful with Russell Wilson. That's my number one take. I said one of my number one takes. Guys, be careful with Russell Wilson. He didn't do good this year, and I told you that. Who else? Trey Lance. I was high on Trey. He got hurt. That's an injury. I'm not going to count injuries either way, good or bad. Let me see. What about? I missed out. I didn't say a lot about Maury Cooper this year, so I need to give him some credit. He's had a really good season. Let me see. I said that Christian Watson was the best wide receiver over Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, and I still believe it. And it looks like he is. Now he's not the route runner that they are, but Tyreek was. That I love speed demons. I know what it does to the defense. It puts fear in their heart. Let me see. Yeah, guys, that's about it. So let me get to some of the questions before I get out of here. Let me see. Brian B says, good night, everyone. Yeah, good night, Brian. Appreciate you being here. And Brian, Ramondre, he says, Ramondre, my guy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Mark says, just curious. See, Baker Mayfield was released by the Panthers. Do you think anyone would pick him up like the 49ers? No, they thought about picking him up. Who picked him up was the Rams. The Rams picked him up. And Brian says, hey, bro, gearing up for a championship run. Let's go. Yes, sir. Guys, Brian, me and him is in the league. He's the number 2 seed, number 3 seed. Bro, go look, Brian, real quick, man. Go look at the end of the game last night and tell me if Devin White did not force a fumble on one of those laterals. Go tell me, bro. Hit me up. You can hit me up in the league or you can hit me up in the comment section. Guys, anybody. Spam the chat. If you seen the last play of that game last night where they was doing laterals and Devin White hit him, let me know if that's not a forced fumble to you. That's just a team fumble. Please let me know, guys, because I know y'all guys watch football. So please hit me up in the chat or hit me in the comment section later on. So I got a couple really good champions in here, but they ain't won the championship yet, but they doing really well. Brian is another one. I'm in a couple of his leagues. I'm in one of his leagues, he in one of my leagues. And the league that I'm in, I still have I think I got a shot to get the 6th seed or the 5th seed. Brian is doing really well in Dynasty. Great drafting, and he held on to his quarterbacks really well. That's what pushed his team up, where I faded quarterbacks to a certain extent because I wanted my team to be strong in early areas. So Brian is a great fantasy guy, guys. He knows his fantasy. Appreciate you, Brian. He says, Justin Fields balling out ridiculous. Yes, he is. He is. Stacy! She says, just checking in. Remember to like and subscribe. Hope you're feeling better. Yes, I am. Guys, Stacy made it to the playoffs doing really well. Hopefully she can win a championship. But I told her earlier, Stacy, you got to give my credit. She was like, I'm probably out of the playoffs. I said, no, you're not. You're going. I looked at her team one time. I said, you're going to the playoffs. She made it and she won. So let's see if we can get her to the championship. We got a couple more weeks to go, Stacy. Appreciate you showing support. Guys, see, sign up for the OnlyFans. Make sure you sign up for the OnlyFans. Thank you. And 619, guys, this guy is 9-2, 10-2. I think it might be 10-2, 11-2, or 12-2, something like that, guys. He's killing it in the league, guys. Killing it. He drafted Pat Mahomes and Travis Kelce, and that's a cheat code. So he's a good job, bro. You whooped me in that league. I ain't do well in that league. But guys, out of 14 leagues, I'm on the way to the playoffs in 8 of them. I got a chance to win. I think I can win 4 or 5 championships. At least I hope. But anything can happen. So I'm not guaranteeing anything. But I expect to win a championship. And let me see. He says, "What up, man? Hey, you think James Cook is a good start this week? Or if yes, would you pick him over Zay Jones? After what happened, yes. I would go ahead and go with the running back. I would go with the running back. They seen him get a little sauces late in the year. They want to trust the rookie a little bit more. I would go with James Cook, 619. He said James Cook or Mac Hollins this week. Okay, so I got to do the safe play and the boom play. The boom play is James Cook. The safe play is Mac Hollins. Both of them got a little boom in them. So I love both of these. This is a great question. I will go with James Cook if I'm not worried about a seed or I'm in the playoff. If I just want to score the most points I could, I will go with James Cook. If I just need to make sure I didn't get a dud so I can at least get it in a 6 seed or get my 2 seed, I will go with Mac Hollins. Brian says, bruh, I went and took a look at your matchup this week. You got robbed. Hate them bad beats. Mad props to Good Sports, TD Fantasy Good Sport for all the great advice throughout this year. Couldn't do it without you. Appreciate you. Thank you, bruh. Bro, did you see? So you did see that play. So let me know. Was that a forced fumble, Brian? Or if it wasn't. Now, because sometimes it still could be kind of crazy. But let me know, was that a forced fumble? If not, I'm not going to add those points. I'm not going to do anything like that. But I just need to know it for myself. And Stacey said, yes, TD definitely helped me. I was frustrated, laugh out loud. Thank you so much. Yes, I got you. I told you to calm down. We got this. I wanted to get get you into the playoffs. Now, the next goal is to try to win this championship. Now, listen, I'm just not nowhere near me to full credit. You drafted a lot of good guys, Amon-Ra and those type of guys. You got a really good team. I just had to tell you to be patient and don't drop guys just like that. Now, I told you Joe Mixon, I wasn't high on him, but that don't mean to drop them. So thank you, Stacy. You've been supporting me. You know fantasy. You just need everybody need a little confirmation, even me. All right, guys. So I guess I'm gonna get out of here. Thank y'all for tuning in, guys. Again, guys, I wasn't chastising anybody. Don't take it personal. You know me. This is how I am. This is how I do my content. I think y'all like that, right? So, guys, thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all be safe. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to this channel. This is cutting edge content. Go sign up for OnlyFans, guys, if you want to. Peace.